Hi, my name is Lisa Wilson, and I wrote a poem. I'm a spoken word artist, and I wrote a poem called "I Ask Myself Why." And I wrote this poem because I'm very disappointed in the things that I see, especially in the political world, as far as how these elected officials don't really care about the people. They don't care about the joblessness. They don't care about the inequities as far as the 1% that have all the money, while the other 99% are struggling, and why they want to cut all the programs, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm not going to get on a regular rant, but I'm going to get on a poetic rant. So my poem is called I Ask Myself Why. I ask myself why such a small percentage of humanity is living high up economically when so many are trying to keep their American dream from dying. Why is it that the people that I back, who don't live in lack, move with such slack when it comes to the people's back? No health care, they cry. Welfare, entitlement fair. It's just not fair that they enjoy the best care that taxes could buy. Is this the lie I'm supposed to buy? They're selling it, and some are too blind to the media bites and the anger hypes. I ask myself this. Is our country right? Right for the people who fought and died to live what they thought was the good life? I ask myself why such a small angry few could reignite the feud of racial disharmony. Could it be what I'm hearing is the loud cry of fear that prompts some to pump their hand in the air and say, let's go back to yesteryear when the living was good, when we had all the power? Is the fist pumping high in the sky their means to try to repeat history's mistakes with their arrogant pride that does not care if those who are without die? I ask myself why. Why don't they know the stakes, the risk, the danger hate makes every time hate tries to separate? There's just no you, there's just no me, there's just an us, just humanity vying for life. But those who try to blind the eye will try to build a dividing wall, gather the people in the hall, motivate the imagined injured to make the call for justice for them and not for all. As long as we have debt ceiling delusion, the rich crying no taxes for them intrusion, middle class robbing, a country thriving for dignity to work on their jobs and not have their income shipped to other shores, that leaves the jobless with no money to pay their bills. I've had my fill of rich cat greed. Haven't you? We should all be through with the pandering positions that leaves the disenfranchised out. It's time to get up. It's time to shout. If the elected is not for the people, it's time to get out. Until then, I ask myself why. I shake my head and cry. I say to myself, if nothing is done, this country that was built on hope and faith is going to die in greed's wake. People, don't let us die. Let's get together so we can stop. Stop asking the questions that generate the whys. The whys about this country that is sliding towards dying to greed's mistake. Let's get it together. Let's realize that the lives of the people of our country are at stake.